I'm morning sunbathe, and today I've noticed a beetle, and I think we can, with any luck, find a specimen in its natural habitat. Wow, what luck we could find one so quickly. Anyway, this is in the family Tenebrionidae, otherwise known as the darkling beetle, where they have fused elytra, and it is also known as the species Pimelia punctata, and you can tell it's Pimelia punctata by the puncture marks on its thorax. Isn't she a beauty?
Members of the genus Pimelia tend to be found in the deserts of Africa and the Middle East, but here we're clearly not in the desert. We have seen many of these around, and so we have looked at populations at different times of the day in the grassy banks on the beach, the grassland behind, in the forests, and even the sand dunes that look like the desert home of Pimelia. We also looked into the diet of Pimelia, as not much is known about what Pimelia eats.
So up to the methodology. We knew the locations we wanted to sample, but how would we sample them? So we went on to sample them at 3 times: morning, midday and afternoon. And for each collection we would do a 30-minute time sample so that the effort would remain the same for all locations, and we would scour the area in search for beetles.
In order to make the test less biased, we used counterbalancing in that we counted the locations in different orders each time. First, we gathered a large number of beetles, then we tore up some ham and some orange and put them on either side of separate beakers ready for the experiment. We then placed one beetle in each beaker to see which side it would choose to eat from, either the ham or the orange. And then we recorded which one they went for in a tally chart. Here is a video of the beetle eating some ham. You can clearly see the mandibles which are used for chewing the meat, as well as the beetle's use of its palps in order to constantly feed into its mouth to eat.
What we're doing here is we're going to place down a quadrat to find out the percentage coverage of the plant, in this case on the grassland. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my random number generator to generate a number between 1 and 25, in which case it's 9. So now look at my special grid, and this tells me that it is roughly here. Now, build a quadrat. You might take this out with editing, because this is going to take a year. Okay, now that the quadrat has been put in by the magic of editing, we can see that there's 100% plant coverage, and now we need to do it all over again. Quadrat. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? Just don't make it.
Quadrats are bullshit.
So we set these quadrats in various different locations on all plant habitats, such as here on the beachfront.
Thank you for watching. We will answer any questions or queries you may have back in the presentation hall. #BIOL1001. Go to Twitter, peeps.
Mummy loves you. Mummy loves you.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case.